Good morning. Hey, so Saturday morning, just gone 9 o'clock. I'm almost ready to go out to see Superman the movie at the cinema. Before I do, as I say, I've got some quick comic book reviews to do. I know I said the other day that I was going to do the Zatanna comic book as well, but I haven't read it yet, so that's going to have to be done at another date. However, I'm going to do a review on these guys. It's quite a bit. There's these 5 comics here, but yeah. So let's get straight to it. Well, first of all, we'll start off with Brightest Day, the Flash number 2. This one's titled Wanted. If you read the first Flash of Brightest Day, he's wanted for well, I would say Mirror Master, but it's not actually Mirror Master, it's Mirror Monarch. There's this group of well, I wouldn't call them villains because they're more on the good side, because they're from the 25th century, which is where Professor Zoom, the Reverse Flash, is from as well, and they're after Barry Allen because he's committed a crime in the 25th century. Also that is the case. So this is where he's pretty much on the run from these renegades, as they're called. They're the opposite of the rogues, basically, but they all have like the same characters. So you have got your Captain Cold, Heatwave, Weather Wizard as well, Trickster, but it's this one here. It's just amazing how, you know, Barry is trying to figure out what exactly is happening. Why is he wanted for this person's murder? But you know, it soon becomes apparent that there's obviously more to it than you're reading. So excellent read, seriously. I mean, as I say, if you've read the first one, get the second one if you haven't as well, because as I say, the next issue should really kick off pretty soon, so it should really take steps. So yeah, Flash number 2, Brightest Day, Wanted. Okay, get yourself in there. Now I'm going to go on to just a quick one with these two. Brightest Day, Justice League Generation Lost, and Brightest Day, Titans Villains for Hire. Now this is actually a one-shot special, and as you can see, it features Deathstroke, and this character here is called Cinder. I've completely forgotten her name. That's it, Cheshire, Osiris, and Mark Richards, otherwise known as the Tattooed Man. Okay, now Deathstroke has hired these other 4 to kill someone. I'm not going to say who, because this is why I think you know, give it a read, and then you'll find out who it is that's gonna whose life is pretty much about to end. It's actually an interesting story. It does give small background stories as to how Deathstroke coerced these 4 into joining his, you know, Villains for Hire. But there's an ulterior motive. There's actually a bigger player than these 5, so it's not all Deathstroke. So, but towards the end, he decides to take, you know, he decides to make it personal, and then you'll realise why they're all called Titans. So it kind of throws you off in the first place, but yeah, but definitely a good read as well. So that's interesting. Generation Lost. Now, years and years ago, group of superheroes banded together and were known as the Justice League International, and it featured characters like Booster Gold, Fire, Ice, Captain Atom, Batman, and also Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. I think Martian Manhunter as well was also part of that group, and I also believe Hawkman as well. So at the time, the leader of that Justice League International was a certain Maxwell Lord. Obviously we know he has extreme mind control power. During Blackest Night, he was one of the people that was raised from the dead, because he got his neck snapped by Wonder Woman because he took control over Superman, and well, she saw no other way of stopping him than by killing him. So he's one of the 12 that has been resurrected, and again, I'm not going to say too much about it, but all I'm going to quote is the last line in this comic book. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that he didn't exist. And that's all I'm going to say on that. So give that a read if you want to know more about the Justice League International, because, as I say, yeah, what Maxwell Lord does is extraordinary. That's all I'm going to say. It's totally extraordinary. Brightest Day number 2. Okay, now this one's all pretty much focused more on Aquaman, and if you look at the picture carefully, you can see his reflection. He's got the Black Lantern version, and that is quite significant because there is something about him that is really bad. It's like he's got the Black Lantern Aquaman inside him all of a sudden, you know, and he can't shake it off or anything. He doesn't know why. So he's looking for answers to find out, you know, what that's all about. But it's not just about him in here. There's certain segments of other characters who have also been resurrected. Firestorm, Hawkman and Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter as well. So they have their own individual stories in there. And again, you know, you're piecing each one from the first Brightest Day, and it sort of continues into here as well. So definitely another good read. So I can't wait to get a third one for that. So that's going to be excellent. Finally, War of the Supermen number 3. Now, after the destruction of New Krypton by General Sam Lane, wow, is all I can say. Is that it's hotting up. It really is hotting up. There's only 80 Kryptonians left, or 8,000 rather. Sorry, not 80. God, 80. There's only 8,000 Kryptonians left, all led by General Zod, and they are going for a full-scale attack on Earth. And when I mean full-scale, I mean full-scale. Here's a spoiler alert if you didn't read last week's edition. The yellow sun was turned red by Lex Luthor, and pretty much you've got all these Kryptonians floating about in space with no powers whatsoever. Then Flamebird reignites the sun and makes it yellow again, therefore restoring the powers of the Kryptonians. However, it was too late for the majority of them, which is why Superman and Supergirl were still pretty much alive, because, well, they've had an experience, you see. But as I say, the full-scale attack on Earth, and there's just this amazing one-shot picture of Superman standing, well, floating in front of the Daily Planet globe, and it's just purely iconic. I tell you what, I'm going to have to show you it because it really is an iconic picture, and it just threw me right off. Look at that. Seriously, you know, how awesome is that? He's just standing there ready for battle, ready to stop General Zod, and it's like, just try it, mate, just try it. So brilliant. The 4th and final issue is out next week, so again, I shall be reviewing that at some point. But as I say, there you have it. The Brightest Day collection, make sure you get them if you can, because they all do tie in with each other. Okay, so do get them as much, you know, collect them as much as you can, because if you miss one, you pretty much are missing quite a bit of the story. So yeah. So as I say, once I've read Zatanna, I'll do that, and then hopefully next week I'll be getting some more comics and review those as well. Okay, right, well, it's a lovely day, so I'm going to get ready now, get myself down to the cinema, get ready to watch the film, and then when I get back, do the review, and then I'm heading out to the beach. I am going to the beach. I'm going to sit on the beach, relax, enjoy it, see some hot women in skimpy bikinis, because that's what a guy likes to do, especially now that I'm 30, not getting any younger. So yeah. But yeah, no, seriously, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all soon.